Hi y'all, I'm Allison. Just Spin It is back to its original form. Almost. I did leave the black background. Let me know what y'all think of that. If it's made everything a little bit too dark, if I should return to the white, or if it makes it a little easier to see all the bright, colorful flowers. We did lose the stars up top. They are there. I may have to change those if we decide to leave the black. Okay, and thanks to Bingo Maze, we have a new element. Well, maybe not new so much as hopefully one that will appear more often now, and that is rewards. Thanks to getting enough bingos last time, I got a little card that I can use today if I choose. And I keep forgetting, I still have this from last July. So this one allows me to remove any book at the end of my TBR, so I can drop a book completely. And this one allows me to replace. At the end of the game, replace any prompt with newest purchase. So I have some power when we play today, which is nice. I'll be doing 6 spins today to start my March TBR off. Of course, I will be doing more TBR games as well. We'll have The Sims, hopefully Bingo Maze during the month, and I've got to play my games for all of my extras. So this is just the beginning of the stack. But, you know, it has to start somewhere. So let's go ahead and start spinning and see what books I'm going to be reading in March. I'm going to see if I can embrace some middle grade March and see if I can get quite a few middle grade books on here. I'm also feeling a little nostalgic, so I might try and get some rereads on as well. All right, are you ready? Let's find out what my first book for March will be. Okay. Number 9. There's just something so fun about playing these games. I love seeing what prompt I'm going to get and picking out of books. Sci-fi. That one's very broad and open. Let me see what's screaming to me. Good thing is I have, well, fortunate thing is I have a limited selection of sci-fi. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, but it should help with my decision making. It can help. My light bulb is still flickering a lot, so I turned it off. I'll bump up the ring light. Hopefully that's not going to throw off the lighting on this, but I will fix that today. Okay, so I could continue a couple of dystopian series that I have going, because technically those are sci-fi. So I could do The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or Scorched Trials from Maze Runner. But I think instead of continuing this series, which would be smart, I am going to embrace middle grade. And I'm going to do Found by Margaret Peterson Haddix. I read this a long time ago, probably back in 2010 or so. I think I got this from my kids' book fair when I was hosting those. And I do have like 5 books in this series, and I think the only one I've ever read is the first one. So this will be a reread, and I really enjoyed it the first time. The mystery of it was quite good. So 13-year-old Jonathan always knew he was adopted. Never thought it was a big deal. Then he and his new friend Chip, who's also adopted, begin receiving mysterious letters. The first one says, "You are one of the missing." The second one says, "Beware, they are coming for you." So Jonah, Chip, and Jonah's sister Catherine are plunged into a mystery that involves the FBI, a vast smuggling operation, an airplane that appeared out of nowhere, and people who seem to appear and disappear at will. So I am going to reread this one and jump back into the series. I think this is a great start. It sounds like it's just checking all the boxes for me. Okay, awesome. I made a decision. So let's replace the flower and move on. We will grab this other yellow one. 1, 2, 3. Number and title. Pretty self-explanatory. And that will come into play if I get 9 again. All right, let's spin. number 11. We got a pink one and a magnet on the floor. Bird on cover. Okay, this is going to take some digging. I do like the ones where it's cover related. Those are fun. I just wish I could think of a bird off the top of my head. I bet this would be a good opportunity to get a cozy mystery. They like animals on the covers of theirs. Look at me making quick decisions. I'm a little scared by it, but I'm going to go with Death Comes to Marlowe. This is a duck. He's upside down in the water. So it's part 2 of the Marlowe Murder Club. So I get to continue. Kind of made up for adding a new series by grabbing this one. So we're going to have our friends from the first one. There was a septuagenarian and a 50-year-old and a 40-year-old. And these ladies over in England will be solving some kind of a mystery. And our main character, what was her name? Judith. She also writes crossword puzzles. So aspects of crossword puzzles are woven into the mystery. And I really like that. So there'll be some like wordplay and, applying the logic to solving a puzzle. So it adds another layer to it. And I'm really looking forward to continuing on with this. I really enjoyed the first one. Okay, I don't even need to know what the mystery is this time. So, but the poor little ducky. Didn't go good for him. I'm sure it'll go great for me though. Especially because I picked 2 books within a matter of 5 minutes. This is unprecedented. Okay, let's get another one. By the way, my indecision is one of the reasons I play these games. That and they're just really fun. Okay, Riordan, which means Percy Jackson series. So first I have to get number 11. Okay, let's spin. Number 6. Ugly cover. I'm sure I have some of those. I know I've got some books where the cover is just like, ew. But I can't think of any off the top of my head. It's going to ruin my streak. It's probably be a good opportunity for me to read one of my ebooks. I know I have quite a few in there where the covers, I don't like them at all. I'm trying to think of my book boxes because I don't buy books that I necessarily don't like the covers for because they don't draw my attention. But I'm sure I've got plenty. And I was right. It's an Owl Crate Junior book. The in-between. I don't like this cover. It does not speak to me at all. So I'm sure probably a lot of people really love it. I don't know if it's the color scheme or what it is, but it just does nothing for me. I don't know that I would go so far as call it ugly, but I don't find it appealing. So I think this is, I don't know what this is. But it is another middle grade, so that's cool. Okay, so we've got a mystery on this one. See, I didn't even bother to look to see what this was about because I find the cover so off-putting. So Cooper's lost. His father left their family 3 years ago. So he's withdrawn now. And he's fed up with a creepy rich girl who moved in next door and won't stop staring at him. So Cooper learns of an unsolved mystery what his sister has discovered online. And he welcomes the distraction. It's a tale of a deadly train crash that occurred 100 years ago in which one young boy among the dead was never identified. The only distinguishing mark on him was a strange insignia on his suit coat, a symbol no one has seen before or since. So Jess is fascinated by the mystery of the unknown child because she's seen the insignia. I assume that's his sister. And the symbol's on the jacket of the girl next door. So good enough for me. I love a good mystery. So maybe I will really love this book. And it's a middle grade. So that's an extra bonus. And a mystery. And it's one of my, I'm trying to get through all of my subscription boxes. I canceled everything because they were just piling up or untouched. So this will knock another one off of my list. So that's like a trifecta. That knocks out 3 things. Okay, let's replace this and move on. This is starting out really good. 2 middle grades and, well, 2 mysteries as well. Uh-oh. Big book, over 500 pages. I've got quite a few of those in my library. Okay, let's spin and see what we get. Number 4. I feel like we're staying up top. Signed. Actually, I have a lot of signed books thanks to all of my book boxes. So let me see what I can find. Should probably, not necessarily pick another mystery, but they're so fun. Okay, I'm going to bring back, once again, Her Sister's Death. This is a mystery I got from Once Upon a Book Club. And here is the signed book plate. I put those in when I finish the book. It's kind of like a reward at the end. It's a very satisfying little ritual I have. So this is going back on my TBR again. For some reason, I never get to it, and I think this will be my 3rd time to put it on there. I think what it is I leave the shorter books towards the end of the month going, okay, I can knock that one out. No problem. And then I never get to it because I'm busy setting up for the next month. So I know I've talked about this one multiple times. This is a dual timeline. There's the Biltmore Hotel Room. It's current day, and we also have 1921. Val is a reporter. Her sister turns up dead, and they're saying it's an apparent suicide. And she's like, there's no way my sister would do that. So she's going to look into this with, I think, a retired detective. Yeah, retired detective. So she's going to investigate what actually happened to her sister. Somehow that's going to tie into the Biltmore's past, because in 1921, a guest on the brink of womanhood who is ready to marry an eligible older man, what seems like a comfortable match takes a sudden dark turn. So I'm going to read this one this month, and it's just gorgeous. This cover speaks to me, and it's got the golded edges. So yeah, another mystery. Okay, let's replace that. Oh, and I will do a vlog for that one. I'm going to read it, and I'll record my impressions of the book and opening the gifts. A random color. All right, we're on the 5th spin. Number 19, we get to go lower. And we get Civil War. All right, so this can be the American Civil War. It could be a civil war within a fictitious world. Unfortunately, there are always civil wars to be read about. So let me see what I got. This one might take me a little bit longer. Actually, no, it won't. Off the top of my head, instant pull. How's this? My son bought this for me for my birthday last August. I haven't read it yet. Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. And this is I think, speculative fiction. We've got zombies in the Civil War. So Jane McKean was born 2 days before the dead began to walk the battlefields of Gettysburg, derailing the war between the states and changing the nation forever. In this new America, however, the battle for survival is as political as it is personal. And the restless dead, it would seem, are the least of her problems. So, yeah, zombies and the Civil War. What could go wrong? So, this should be an interesting read. It was quite popular when it came out. Has anybody else already read it? And I have a feeling it's going to be much darker than the other books I've put on my list. That's okay. Look at me just making snap decisions. TBR vet. Okay, last spin, unless we get the orange slice or it lands between 2 numbers and I can't distinguish, then we will go up top. Okay, you ready? number 16. Oh no, it's a chunky monkey. I need a book over 700 pages. Holy crap. Okay, I do have them. Not even close. It's 576. I know this puppy will hit it. 1063. I do want to read this, but I don't think in March. I love his books. The Three Musketeers is one of my all-time favorite books, especially the audio version. I think it's recorded by Simon Vance. Just incredible. You know what might be good? I have really been thinking about this lately. It's been a while since I read it again. Oh yeah, we got like 900 and something pages. You know, this book really isn't about romance. It's about Scarlett and Melanie's friendship. If you go back and read it, everything pivotal that happens to Scarlett, Melanie is there. The book starts with Melanie and it ends with Melanie. And once you look at it from that lens, it changes it so much. Another incredible audiobook. But this one's like 900 and something. It would be a reread, which would make it so much faster. Speaking of rereads, it's not even long enough. The Historian. What about Outlander? How long is Outlander? Oh, I can be strategic. I have an out. Okay, so I'm going to put Gone with the Wind on. Yeah. And I'm going to play my firework. I'm glad I remembered this. Remove any book at the end. We're at the end. I'm removing Gone with the Wind. How's that? Because I want to read this when I can enjoy it. And I don't think March will be the time to do it because we'll be setting up for the Magical Readathon for Aurelium. And I'm going to be playing another round of Just Spin It for 2 of my viewers. So we're going to have a long bonus round, which will be coming up. I think what I'll do is play The Sims first, and then we'll bring back Just Spin It to give y'all a little break in between. So I'll be playing for Jennifer and Amanda. So we're going to have a double bonus round. It'll be a nice long video, which means I will have to be very decisive or I will be here forever in 5 days. Also, at the end of March, Just Spin It will be coming out early once again before April, before Easter, because Easter is going to fall on March 31st. So probably the week prior, you can look for the Easter edition of Just Spin It, because I will be switching the board up once again and playing that special holiday edition. Those are so fun. And that will be my TBR for April. All right, lots of Just Spin It to come. Lots of other TBR games. So if you enjoyed this and you haven't already, then please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you very, very soon.